Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us continue with the C programming discussion, guys. So till the previous lecture, we discussed about data structures, right? Yes. So in most of the GATE syllabus, always the data structures and programming with the C both come into the same data structure subject, guys. So I also follow that syllabus only. So that is the reason why programming with the C is also in data structures. Okay. Yes. So initially we will be starting with some introduction to C, guys. Okay. Yes. So let us start. So basically C programming. So C programming language. Okay. Sorry for that, guys. Okay. So let us continue. Okay. So basically C programming or C is a programming language developed at AT&T's Bell Laboratory of USA in 1972. Okay, so in 1972, so just to remember these things, guys, that's some basic knowledge we should have, right? Yes. Okay, so it was designed and written by Dennis Ritchie, guys. Okay. Yes. So most of the people will say, anyone, if some new beginner asks you which programming language to start learning, so most of them will recommend C, guys. So nowadays they are recommending Python, but commonly we used to recommend C only. So even if someone asks me, I'll be saying him, rather than going with Python, start with C, because the syntaxes and everything are really good with respect to C, guys. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, and one more major thing is C is a basic and simple to learn language, guys. Okay, and once you learned C, so you can migrate to any other language easily, like C++, C#, Java, or any other language. Okay, yes. So now you got some idea about the C, right? Some introduction. Okay, so you might be having a doubt that, okay, so where exactly C is applied? So applications of C language, right? Yes. So even nowadays we are using a Windows operating system, right? The popular operating system, or Mac, or any operating system. Most of these operating systems parts, like some older parts of codes, are still written in C only, guys. Okay, they are not modified to the latest languages. They are still using those C block of codes only, because the main reason is C is the fastest language, guys. You can say in compilation time and all those things, it is the best and fast. Okay, yes. And similarly microprocessors, the chips, so basically you will be having washing machine, will be having microwave oven, all those things, right? So all these things will do a particular task all the time, right? So what will microwave do? So whenever you keep some item inside, you start the heating process, it will have a timer, and once the timer is done, it will give you a sound tick. So in that way, so it is having a fixed task, so it is a set of steps, right? So those programs are also written in C, guys. Okay. And popular games like Counter-Strike or any other most popular games in the previous days, okay, are written in C. Okay, latestly most of the games are written in C#, guys. Okay, and using some applications and C#. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea, right? Yes. So now let us compare C language with the English language, guys. So in English language, what we will first learn, guys, we will learn alphabets like A, B, C, D, or in Telugu or English, the particular alphabets. So once you learnt the alphabets, you will start learning how to make them words. So basically you will learn some predefined words. So this meaning, this word meaning is this word meaning is this. So in that way you will start learning. So after that you will start forming sentences with those words. So by combining those words, by arranging those words, you will be forming sentences. So once the sentences are formed, you will be forming paragraphs. By combining those sentences, you will form paragraph. So in this way, slowly you can start progressing in English. Okay. So in the similar way, in C, we will be having alphabets, digits, and special symbols, guys. Guys will be taking some examples, don't worry. So using this, you will create some constants, variables, and keywords. So using this, you will write the instructions, and using that, you will write the programs. Okay, yes. So this is the basic flow in C language. Okay, yes. So what are alphabets? So alphabets are nothing but A to Z. It might be capital, small, and numbers 0 to 9 are digits, right? Yes. So alphabets are A to Z, capital and small. Digits are 0 to 9, and special symbols are the symbols which we see on our keyboard, basically. Okay. Yes. So all these symbols could be used in C language, guys. Okay. You can cross check any of the symbols. Okay. Yes. Okay. Similarly, constant. So I told you, right? So by combining these things, we can create a constants, variables, and keywords. So these are the three things which we will be forming. And using these constants, variables, and keywords, we will form instructions. And using the set of instructions, you will form the program, guys. Got it? Yes. Constants. So constant in C are the fixed values that are used in a program, and its values remain the same during the entire execution of the program. So constant. From the name only you can say it is a constant value, right? Yes. So the value whichever you are assigning it inside that variable, that is a fixed, guys. You cannot change it. Okay. Yes. So that's what you should remember with respect to constant. Okay. So constant data type variable name is equals to value. So it will look in this way. Constant integer type. So it is an integer number var equal to 5. Similarly, const int var. So basically, it's mandatory to define the value here itself. If you are not defining, you will get an error. Got it? Yes. Similarly, you might be thinking that, okay, I'll define here and I'll be assigning the value in the next step. This is also wrong, guys. So this will also give you an error. Got it? Yes. Okay. So now let us go through variables. So variables are really easy, but in examination, they could trick you guys. So they will give an option, a question saying that which of the following is not a valid variable name. And they will give 4 options. So among those 4, one is not valid. So if you use that particular name, you will get an error. So those kind of tricky questions could be asked. I'm not saying will be asked, it could be asked. Okay. Yes. So variable names are names given to a location in memory. There are few rules. The maximum length should be 31. The first letter should be an alphabet or an underscore. So any other symbol, you will get an error. Got it? Yes. And no special symbols other than underscore. So you cannot use #, you cannot use @, you cannot use exclamation mark and all those things. Only underscore should be used. So let us take some examples. So average underscore pollution. So it looks really good. Yes. Now gross underscore sal. Okay. So I think here we gave space, right? Yes. So that's the reason why it is not valid. Similarly, minus x. Okay, sorry, underscore x. So underscore x, underscore could be the starting value, so it's valid. Similarly, ash gross underscore sal. So ash is not allowed at the start. Cross. Similarly, GRO gross salary. Okay, so GR is capital. So what's wrong in that? It's correct. Number ash 3. So ash is not allowed. So it's wrong. Float. Float is not allowed because float is a keyword, guys. So it is a predefined word in C library. So that is the reason why float is also not allowed as a variable. Got it? Yes. Okay. So I told you keyword, right? So what is a keyword? So keyword is nothing but a predefined or a reserved word in the programming, guys. So basically you cannot use these words as your variable names or any other names. Okay. Yes. So there are total 32 keywords and these are the keywords, guys. Okay, so if you have done coding in C, most of these keywords will be familiar for you. Like you have at least heard of them, right? Yes. So now you got some basic idea, right? So the only reason why I introduced this constant, this keyword and variables and these terminology is because there is a very rare chance that we could get a question on this. It's really rare, but we can get, right? So that's the reason why I just introduced them. Okay, yes. And most of the concepts like how the for loop work, how the while loop work, these all we'll be discussing while we are solving previous year questions, guys. Because if I start teaching them, it will be a lengthy course, right? Yes. So that's the reason why while practicing the questions only, we will be learning all those things. Okay. Yes. So moving on, in the next lecture, let us discuss about the data types. And a small confusion for most of the students will be with respect to increment, pre-increment and post-increment. So these also will be discussing in the next lecture, guys. Okay. Yes. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Thank you.